Hello, everybody. Randy Bufford here, and it certainly is great to be coming to you fresh off a week of PTO. Always good to get away, but somehow always good to get back home. And certainly my batteries are charged and we're moving ahead. So this week I'm going to talk to you at a very high level about the employee survey results for the home office, which were nothing short of outstanding. And I want to give each and every one of you a big hearty round of applause and thanks for everything that you've done to, improve our work experience at the home office. And clearly, when you go from a 4.41, which was our fall score, to a 4.56, that's some outstanding improvement. And so we'll be digging into the details and understanding more about it. And I think the first thing people go to is, well, the leadership. The leadership must be better, and certainly you did give relationship with your supervisor some improved scores, but we really improved because of all of us. And our biggest area that we improved was communication. And that's not just leadership. Yes, the videos, the Ready app helps, but that's just day-to-day working together. Team approach works better, makes it all happen. And that's on all of us because we choose how we function. We choose whether we're going to have a happy work environment. I love those messages from Miss Joe. That's a common theme, is that we're lucky. And, I don't go all the far that say, hey, we're so lucky that, we should take things for granted and all that. And those are great messages. But what it takes each of us deciding we want to have a good work experience. And yes, it does take leaders, and we certainly know what happens in the absence of good leadership and so forth. But again, congratulations to each and every one of you. That's outstanding. Communication was a great increase from 3.96, excuse me, to a 4.29. That's just an outstanding result and something to be thankful for. Equitable treatment also went up by 0.15, along as I mentioned with the supervisor relationship. So some real gains there. And so we want to continue to work on that. Now we did spread out the scores among, and split up some departments. So that'll allow us to give laser focus in the future on how we can improve. And I think that's an important part of it as the organization gets bigger. So you'll see some different scores, but overall the aggregate increase outstanding. And my hat's off to each and every one of you. We did have some specifics in the employee survey that kind of hit several departments, including which I think our lowest score was in working well together, our departments. And we certainly want to continue to work on that. And I think, that, again, if we all focus on communication, have a few more meetings, a few less emails, pick up the phone and call somebody, that would go better. We also did hear some commentary about emails not being responded to. Well, hey, if your email's not being responded to, pick up the phone and call that person. They'd probably love to hear from you. And again, emails have gotten to that point in time where it's getting tougher and tougher to make things happen via email. People have gotten in the habit of writing real long ones, the reply to all, and the whole thing. It's almost like when that email comes in, it's people want to ignore them. And so if we can actually, use different methods, including that old face-to-face and that voice over the phone, what have you, I think emails can be effective, but they're not everything. So those were some kind of the bigger points. We did have a few more questions about 401k match. It's not coming back. We have a benefit pie that has only so many slices in it. And we made decisions as an organization to apply our benefit dollars where they have the most impact for every employee. And 401k match was not one. And the other side of that is we have very, very inexpensive health insurance. And I would encourage you to shop what our peers are doing, because some of that was referenced around the 401k about what their health insurance costs. And I think if you see that differential that we know is out there because we studied that, you could take the savings you have in our health plan and what we're doing in matching into your HSA if you're on the high deductible, and you could apply that money either into the HSA or you could apply it into your own 401k, and you'd have the same impact as if we had a 401k match, which was only, having 8% of the people were taking advantage of that. So we are serving a large number of employees better benefits, and a lot of that's related 100% to the monies that we moved away from 401k into other areas. So keep that in mind. And if something happens in the future and we're able to change that, we would add that benefit back. but it's just not on the radar screen. We also had a few commentaries about working from home and flex time and who leaves early and those kind of things. And first of all, we aren't a work from home organization. We have places of business. We have our campuses, our ancillary companies, and we do have some road warriors who, by virtue of where they live, they have a little bit of a home office, but they'll tell you real quick that they don't spend much time there. It's all in our campuses and where we do business. Now, to the issue of flex time, some questions on dress, how people are applying PTO. I'm going to put that with John Ekman and the Employee Services Group that meets regularly here at the home office to kind of cover those things. Those are the type ways that we should address those, and we want to improve that. We want to be equitable to everybody. We want to make sure it's fair and it meets the campus's needs first and foremost. And so look at that. And then last but not least, as it relates to just our physical environment, there are a few comments about chairs, stand-up desks, and those things. And one thing certainly we're going to be doing is when we expand the office this coming fall, we'll be looking and assessing everybody's chair, everybody's work area. We won't be buying new cubes, but where they need to be refurbished, we may get that done. We may be able to provide stand-up desks. We're going to look at if chairs are old and need to be replaced. We'll do that, and we'll be looking at all those kind of things as we move forward with the office expansion and in some cases renovation and rearrangement of areas. So easy enough for me to say. All good, great score. Now, why does this matter? Well, it matters because ultimately our mission is to serve each other and you well. And then the work we do at the home office, when it's being done well, and when employees feel good about the work and understand the purpose, it helps our campuses. It helps our residents, and that's why all this stuff is important, because our mission is taking care of people, whether it's you here at the home office first, so that you can serve our campuses and make their jobs easier, better. That's going to translate into better patient care, better hospitality experience, better employee experience at the campus, which will do all of those same things. So it does matter. We want happy employees. We want people well. We want people on wellness journeys, because if you're feeling better about what you do, it goes better. And isn't that what life's all about anyway? So congratulations to each and every one of you. As I opened with, this is a team award, not a leader's award. It takes all of us to have these kind of good scores. Congratulations to each and every one of them. Each and every one of you, excuse me. And then within the next week to 10 days, we'll be getting out some more specific information to each of the departments on how you did, as well as some simple action plans and steps we're going to be taking. And then overall look for a more comprehensive action plan to be delivered in the next month or so as it relates to your particular department, your particular area of expertise. We want to do well for everybody. That's our mission. That's our goal as we continue on the best healthcare company Midwest journey. Make it a great week around Trilogy. And above all, thanks for all you do in service to others. Take care.